Hey everyone, Dan here. I wanted to do a recap after the trading day on Tuesday, March 9th, and sort of recap some of the plays that we've been keeping up with over the past week or so. Let's get it kicked off with GameStop. First, since I keep forgetting to do this in the beginning of the video, please hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoy these videos. It means a lot and it helps a lot. And let's get to it. So GameStop, I think, has been looking excellent for the last couple of days, and here's why. Yesterday, we blew through these blue price targets that we had put on the chart about a week and a half ago at this point, I guess, and I drew in these yellow price targets yesterday to sort of give folks areas to look for, and then we blew through those, so I drew in these purple price targets that I told people to look for today. And as you see, we're bumping up against them again. And this was our first area of drawback this morning. And yeah, anyway, these zones look really nice to me. The thing that actually looks like the best part of GameStop's situation to me at the moment is all through yesterday. So half of the 5th, which was Monday. So half of Monday, and then all after hours, and then all of yesterday, and then all of after hours, and then all of today, and so far in after hours, GameStop is holding in this channel. Obviously, this is a bullish channel, and so that's a good sign for the bulls. We need to see how it reacts to the channels, to the channel at the price targets that we've set. So every time it reaches a price target, we need to see how it's reacting and if it's staying in the channel or if it's moving out of the channel. And as we see, down here it's stretched to the lower end of the channel. So you just need to pay attention and just sort of be vigilant and make your decisions accordingly. But those decisions are up to you. I'm just trying to provide some analysis in terms of what I think the price action and the chart is saying. Let me see if we zoom out a little bit. You can see I haven't drawn in a price target above this 250.99 yet. If we get some space and establish that as support, then I'll draw in some additional price targets. But I just need some. I need to see what it does up until then before I can sort of extract too much, or I guess extrapolate too much. So that's all. I think GameStop is looking good, and if you've been in it, I hope you're doing well. Let's move on. SUNW had a heck of a run today. Started the day here, mid 11s, peaked out at almost 14. So these are looking great. In my opinion, the levels that we drew in, I guess this would have been almost a week ago now. These are holding up quite nicely. And even these box areas that we identified have continued to produce areas that the price action is moving through and sort of being drawn to. So it bounced off just before it hit our 806 bottom zone here. And I said then, there's a lot of room to run back up 1095. And we saw that pretty clean run. It got drawn down to that level again. That's why I call these magnetic zones, because the price keeps getting drawn to it, and it often gets stuck at it. And then it did a little bit of a jitter at that 1193, pushed off and made its way quite nicely through this 1270 zone, and now it's stuck just at this 1340, just underneath it. So we'll see if it can come up and establish it as support. Its next level is into the 14s, and then into the 15s, and then into the 16s. So I think this chart still stands. This is still what I would be looking for if I were in this play, which I'm not currently, but depending on how it reacts to these coming zones, I will consider it. And yeah, congrats if you caught this move today. It was a good one. Clover Health has had one of the motherest of all beatdowns, the mother of all beatdowns. This beatdown started, way up here. and it had this tragic fall. This is when we started tracking it, was right around this time frame. At that point, I had this critical bottom here in the 9s, but it fell through there after trying to like establish off it. It fell back through there, and then we were continuously looking for zones. It hit this double bottom and has been able to push off of there. In my estimation, it's still will have some interaction with these previous boxes that we've drawn in. We see that playing out right now. This correlates to this price action, and this box lines up really well with the consolidation that we're seeing at the moment. It's going to struggle a bit to get over 879, but if it can, it gives it a jumping off point to get into the 9s, which would be a nice thing for it to see, since it's, I guess, half the price that it once was or so. And I know it's hurt a lot of folks' portfolios, but this is the time that we can keep an eye on these price targets that we had originally drawn in, see if the chart still holds up, and to see what the price does when it moves through them. So still much to be seen. There's a lot of resistance above CLOV at this point, but it can certainly work its way through. CCIV also had a good day in comparison to this chart, which sort of shows the beatdown. Today, it had this nice run up. So again, congrats if you caught that. It hit off of these levels that we had drawn in, again, like a week or more ago. To me, these levels still stand. This morning, pre-market, it started to consolidate along this 22.96 support level and tested it again at market open and propped itself up, came down to try to retest it again, but promptly got bought up before it could even reach it, and then made its way, as I had been saying, it would have smooth running between 22.96 to 24.80, and that's basically what we saw. A pretty clean run here, and then got knocked off of that level, and so it tried to develop support here on this like first red candlestick here, and so I wouldn't be surprised if it is able to try soon again. If you can get past that 24.80 level, again, clean running, I think, until 26.89. There's developed some sort of like resistance here, I would say. We can throw this in as sort of like a new level. Oh yeah, there's going to be something to this. So it won't have the direct clean run to 26, but it'll run into the 25s. But this 25, 23, because of this level, these levels, and these levels, it's going to provide some resistance. But you can get support there. You'll be good to go into the 26s and hopefully continue the march back to 30. I'm in CCIV right now, so I'm looking for the rebound. So that's it for these four. Wanted to check in on them to sort of give you folks updates on where I think things stand and what you should be looking for as we get into the second half of the week here. And that's it. Oh, I guess today's Tuesday. I may have said at some point that it was Wednesday. It feels like Wednesday, but it's only Tuesday. So in any case, good luck if you're playing any of these moves. Feel free to send me a message in the comments below if you want to ask any questions or share any information. You can also find me on Twitter at Dan_Coyle. I'll put that in the description below. And I will plan on seeing you all in the next video.